Jai Shri Ram. So, friends, sometimes you may have felt that you work very hard with full dedication, but still something happens that blocks your path. You start some work, but before it gets completed, some kind of obstacles comes. And these obstacles come again and again, just like Sri Ram, who had to go to exile, defeated Ravan, but still had to walk a long journey of struggle, though he was a king. Why? Because along with his karma, some invisible plans were also going on, which were connected with Prarabdha, which is your destiny. Here lies a very deep point, which our Shastras also say again and again. Sometimes your struggles in life are not only because of planets, those who are sitting in the houses or those who have occupied any kind of forces, but they are also because of the silence of those houses in your birth chart which are empty. Empty means when there is no planet placed there, no occupation of planet will be there. So people usually say that struggles in life can be seen only from 10th house or the 8th house. But if you really want to know why you are struggling so much, then you must look at the empty houses in your kundli, in your birth chart. Why? Because if we talk about planet, then if a planet is already present in a house, it does not always give complete results. And if a house is empty, it is also not useless. Because of these empty houses themselves can become the base of repeated struggles in the life. Normalizing the topic, many astrologers think that the houses which are empty, those doesn't matter. But especially our Shastras and scriptures does not say that. Each and every house of your birth chart is equally important. And it does not matter that if a planet is placed there, then only you will look at it. The houses which are empty, those also matters. So I think in your birth chart, at least 3 to 4 houses will be empty. So those 3 to 4 houses can create some kind of obstacles for you in your life, but you will only see to Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, in which houses are they placed, are they retrograde. So these kind of planets you will see for related to struggles. If you are facing money scarcity, money financial issues, then you will see to Venus. You will look for that, how to strengthen Venus. And these ways are not bad, I could say, but what if your second house is empty? The second house is also related to money. So that is why you have to also see through the perspectives of empty houses. If in your kundli any house is empty, means there is no planet as well as no aspect on it, then that house keeps affecting your life in a very subtle way. I said no planet as well as no aspect. So that is rarely found. But if it is there, then it could affect your life in a very subtle or not a very huge way. And this is the real secret which very few people understand. So you may think that everything looks fine in the birth chart, but still the same struggles and obstacles keep repeating in life. So in this video, listen carefully and understand which empty houses in your life are giving struggles and why. So first, let's discuss about your first house. Means if in your birth chart the first house is completely empty, which means no planet is sitting there as well as no planet is aspecting it, then first thing you must understand is that it directly affects your personality. Now think about it. The ascendant, the first house, is totally you. If it is empty, then it will feel like even though you have everything inside, still something is stuck. You may keep getting confused in your own decisions. A lack of confidence will be seen, and before starting any work, you may feel a little fear or hesitation. And slowly, this also affects the big decisions of your life. Now, understand a deeper point here. When you start some work, your plans are very strong, but those same plans remain incomplete in the middle. Why? Because your direction keeps changing again and again. The same condition can also come in your career and your life path. If the first house is empty, then your life can suddenly take turns that you never imagined. That is why, if your Kundli has an empty first house, then first of all, recognize yourself, strengthen your self confidence, and save your life's direction from changing again and again. This is the signal of your birth chart, and this is what our scriptures also teach us. Now, pay attention, because if in your birth chart the second house is empty, which is the house of your money related problems and money related things, so it does not mean that money will not come at all, but saving that money, or we can say investing it in the right place, can become a little difficult for you. And it may happen that you work very hard, you earn money, but later on you yourself feel that if only I had saved the money at that time or invested it wisely, today my situation would have been different. So basically, you must have regretted that. And sometimes money itself does not come easily. You have to struggle again and again for it. And not only money, you may have felt that even in your own home, in your own family, your value is not fully recognized, even though you are worthy of it. This is a sign that your second house is weak somewhere. And this house also represents your speech, respect. So if your speech does not have impact, if you talk to someone and they do not take your words seriously, then the second house is not working with the full strength. So the things this house controls, any one of them or one after the other, can slowly change and challenge you. That is why if this house is empty, you must pay special attention to how money is coming, how money is going, and how to improve the way you speak. Now understand carefully. The third house, if it gets empty, then it is basically about your courage, your own hard work, your own strength, the energy you carry on. So if this is empty, then its effect first falls on your ability to work hard. So what happens here? You will feel lazy in almost every task. You will feel like delaying everything. And even if you start some work, very often you will leave it in the middle because your focus goes somewhere else, or you start liking some other thing more. And even if you complete some work with so much of effort and dedication, the result will be so nominal, so small, that next time before starting any work, you will think 10 times that I don't know if I will even get something this time or not. These kind of thoughts may arrive in your mind, and slowly your own energy, your courage and your will to work start reducing. This is the effect of the third house being empty. That is why, if your third house is empty, means no planet is occupied there, or no planet's aspect is also not there, then you must keep walking yourself up again and again, and you must keep pushing yourself to bring your efforts into reality. Otherwise, slowly you will start going away from your own capabilities. Now, let us talk about the fourth house. That is the house of happiness, peace, the true calmness of your mind. So, if the fourth house is empty in your birth chart, so then both mental and material comforts will come with struggles in your life. And where does it affect show? It your dreams of having your own home, the wish to buy a vehicle, or any dream related to land or property. All these may get stuck again and again. And the deepest impact, your bond with your mother, her health, her love and support, this too can be affected. Now, suppose you already have everything, money, a fine family, and you were very even born in a place where all facilities were already present. But still, if the fourth house is empty, you may not get that mental peace. Some people look very happy from outside, but inside they're always restless or maybe stressed and lost. Why? Because the peace of mind comes from the fourth house. If this house is not working properly, then the real taste of calmness in the life does not come. That is why, if your birth chart has an empty fourth house, you must stay alert towards everything connected with your mind, your mother, and your home, because the true happiness begins from there only. Now, let's talk about the fifth house. If it gets empty, so the fifth house in your birth chart is considered very special. Why? Because it shows your children, your knowledge, and the clarity of mind. And if this house is empty, then its effect will surely be seen in one area or another. Either after marriage, you may have to face struggles related to children's. It could be repeated complications, those could come. Or you may have children but still feel a lack of mental connection with them. Or there could be another possibility that your children's from the birth they will have some on the other health issues. So there could be a number of possibilities in the case of children's. On the other side, you may be very talented with amazing knowledge, but still nothing solid is getting built in your life. And this also means that the fifth house is not working properly. You may have noted that some people look so intelligent that you feel like learning from them. But when you hear the truth of their life, you wonder that such a sharp mind and yet so many struggles. This happens when knowledge is not being used in the right way. And because of this, such people cannot reach the place where they truly should be. And when you don't reach your right place, your resources become less, your recognition becomes less, and slowly you don't get the respect in society that you actually deserve. That is why, if your fifth house is empty, you must ask one question yourself, that am I using my talent in the right way? Because of this, house also decides the direction of your coming generations. So you have to ask a question to yourself, that am I using my talent in the right way or not? If not, if you get the answer no, then use that. Observe your weakness, why you are not able to using that, why you are not able to utilize your talent, and then start doing that. Now let's understand the sixth house. So If this gets empty, then as you know, this is the house of challenges in your life. These could be diseases, debts, enemies, then all the championships, all the challenges which you get in their life, all the championships you won or did defeat anyone. So those aspects can be seen from sixth house only. So if it is completely empty and no planet is aspecting it, then somewhere it can make you weak. How? Because the real point is not that no planet is there. The real point is, if even a malefic planet was aspecting it, at least it would give you challenges. And through those challenges, you would learn, you would fight and grow stronger. Though it is not considered very much good because already a malefic planet will aspect on it. But still, unless and until you won't get the challenges, you will not learn out of it. And there's a idea made that there's a line sent by a wise person that gold is always made with so much pain. If you must have heard that. So if you want to become the gold, you have to have some challenges, you have to face those, and that will be only possible if any malefic planet is at least aspecting it. But if no planet is sitting there and no planet is looking at it also, then problems that come like illness, old debts, or enemies who keep returning, you are not able to come out of them easily. And many times you may remain stuck in small illnesses, and because of repeated treatments, the direction of your life gets disturbed. Or you may get trapped in loans in such a way that even after years of hard work, your money matters doesn't become clear. And sometimes you keep getting betrayed again and again by the people around you, by your friend circle, by your relationships. It could be any person, A to Z. Because the sixth house also represents the enemies. And that is why, if the sixth house is empty, then you must take very seriously everything connected to your health, to your money, and your relationships. Because even one mistake here can hold back your entire life. Now let us understand the seventh house. So seventh house gets empty. This house represents your life partner as well as your business partnerships. And if this is empty in your birth chart, then understand that out of these two areas, only one will remain strong, while the other will surely, face some lack. That means if your marriage happens on time and you get a good life partner, then in business, either you are not able to do much, or if you are doing something, you keep facing repeated losses or nothing remains stable. Or on the other side, if you're doing very well in business, from the starting, everything is set, money, success, your fame, name, everything, all is there. Then either your marriage will be getting delayed, or if it has already happened, then there will be some on the other problems in understanding each other. Or you may face stress about your partner's health. That is why seventh house, when it gets empty, it is very important that you learn to balance these two areas, so that because of one, you do not end up losing the other. Now pay attention. The eighth house gets empty in your birth chart. So as you know that it is considered a very mysterious house. So when it gets empty, it does not always mean something negative. For people who have interest in astrology, tantra mantra, numerology, healing, palmistry, or such hidden spiritual subjects, this empty eighth house can actually work very well in these sectors. And yes, it is also true that in the beginning there may be struggles or some kind of confusions. But if the Lord of the 8th house is placed well in your birth chart, then many of these issues get balanced. And this means if your dedication is towards hidden knowledge or research fields, then this house can even become a blessing for you. And still, you must remain careful because this is also the same house that can unknowingly shake the deep foundation of your life. Now, let us talk about ninth house. That is your destiny, your dharma, righteousness, your mindset, and the fruits of your good deeds. If the ninth house in your birth chart is empty or no planets is aspecting it, then the clear meaning is that you will have to work very hard, even for small things in life. And this hard work is not for 1 or 2 years only, but for the whole life. I know the truth is bitter, but you have to accept that. And while accepting it, there are also some solutions to for associated with that. So, for that solutions, you have to have a good advisor for your ninth house. And if you also want to know that how to strengthen this house, then you may put a comment section below and we will try to answer the best. So coming back to it, in these situations, you may be religious from inside, helpful to others, and a person who follows rules. But still, luck will not stand with you and clap for you. Why? Because in this case, if your Lagnesh is strong, which is your first house lord, your ascendant lord, if it gets strong, then you will not get afraid of this hard work and will continue with full courage. But remember, when a person works hard for years and keeps getting only small results again and again, then slowly he or she starts breaking from inside. So, this is the biggest challenge when the ninth house is empty. You are on the right path, but the path is so long that many times you start asking yourself, am I really going in the right way or not? So that is why if your ninth house is empty, the meaning is very clear. Your hard work itself will become your destiny because luck will not support you until you awaken it with your own efforts and your own penance. Now let us understand the 10th house. So this is the house of your karma, your career and your recognition in the society, how your social life will be. So if your 10th house gets empty in your birth chart with no planet sitting there and no aspect on it, then the meaning is very clear. You will work very hard, but the results will not come in the way they should. So in your office or workplace, you will see politics. On the surface, everything will look fine, but behind your back, people will keep planning to pull you down. You will try to rise higher, but those who have power will keep pushing you down. And many times, the very people who are behind you will be seen dragging your progress. So you may face or you may have reservations in your favor. You may have qualifications. You may be working day and night, but still you may not reach the place where you truly deserve to be. And inside, you will keep asking yourself that I am working hard. I am doing my karma, then why I am not getting the results? The straight answer is if your 10th house is empty, such situations will keep coming again and again. But if any planet, even if a malefic planet is placed in this house, then at least it gives you a direction, a sharpness in your world. That is why something in the 10th house is always important, because this is the house that turns your hard work into real recognition. Now pay attention. The 11th house in your Kundli is the part that shows your income, your gains, and the fulfillment of the dreams. If this house is empty, then the first thing you must check in your birth chart is whether the second house and the fifth house are good in condition or not. Why? Because second house is the house of wealth and fifth house is the house of knowledge and past good deeds. And if both are strong, then situations can be managed to some extent. But if they are also weak, then the matter is clear. Income related problems will not leave you for life. Any resource of income or earning will not last long. Nothing will stay stable. Today one work is going well, tomorrow it stops. Then you try something else and the struggle starts again. And along with this, relationships in the family, especially with elder brothers and siblings, may also face bitterness. And to handle them, you will always have to put in effort. For earning money, you may need to look for new paths again and again, but no path will give you real stability. That is why if your 11th house is empty, it is very important that you take care of your wealth, your knowledge, and your relationships. Because from these three, the real foundation of your gains in life is built. Now let us talk about 12th house. This is the house connected with your expenses, foreign travels, hospitals, jails, and hidden knowledges, hidden losses also in life. And if this house is empty in your birth chart or maybe in a weak condition, then the first important thing is to see where its lord is placed and with which planet it is connected. If the 12th house is empty and its lord is also weak, then unnecessary troubles keep coming. Sudden fights, legal cases, or long term enmity with someone. The dream of going abroad keeps getting delayed just because of visa or the settlement issues could be there. And A to Z, every obstacle keep appearing in your way. And the biggest issue is that money comes but it doesn't stay. Expenses happen first, and by the time money reaches your hand, you realize nothing is left. Health problems also rise again. Even a small illness can turn into a big tension. So if your 12th house is empty, it is very important that you handle your expenses, your wealth, and your inner fears very sensitively. Otherwise, all these together can take you to a point from where returning becomes very difficult. So what you have to do is that you have to check that whether the lord of the 12th house is in a weak position or not. If not, then you might face some obstacles but not much harder. But if it is also weak, then it is very difficult for you to get out of these things. So the simple truth is, every struggle is not useless, and every obstacle is a signal that must be understood. If you can bring this wisdom into your life, then even a small decision can change your whole future. If you feel that this video has awakened a new thought in your mind, raised a deep question, or made an old confusion lighter, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because maybe your one share can become the key to explore someone else's destiny. And that is the real purpose, to spread knowledge and to take it to those who are still away from it. So I wish, may your life be full of happiness, full of wisdom, and guided even in struggle. With this good wish, Jai Shri Ram.